all the B movies when they run out of sequels and remakes. So, anyway, yes.
Did you prefer the storyline to Within the Woods or Evil Dead more?
Within the Woods was just a little Super 8 movie we used to raise money from investors. We thought it was adequate, but I think Sam always intended to do Evil Dead. We just told a little sideways version of it. So, yes.
Well, I'm along the line of the remakes. If they were to remake
Evil
Dead, how do you feel as that being one of your, roles that made you? How would you feel of another actor coming in?
I'd be fine if they brought in some other punk actor and beat him up for 12 weeks and dumped gallons of blood on his head. I'm like, yeah, go. Get Ashton Kutcher. Wouldn't you like to see him raped by a tree? What's that?
Like, how do you feel with Robert being replaced for the Nightmare replacement?
Oh yeah, because they're doing well. I feel that again, it's just part and parcel of the same discussion. There's a 30-year file drawer in Hollywood, and they pull it out and they go, 70s, Charlie's Angels, Mission Impossible. No, that was from the 60s, Mission Impossible. I mean, I'm disturbed because it seems like there's no Star Trek. We just had a new Star Trek, which I hear is great. I hear it's great. But good God, how many times can we rehash this crap? I mean, really, I think what they do is they go, okay, we took care of that whole generation. There's another whole generation that's coming up now that we got to show them all of our rip-off ideas. I always was under the false impression that you should be original if you're in the arts. Right? I mean, come on. But what happens is, like anything, you always have a horrible collision of art versus commerce. Evil Dead made a lot of money, so we went on to do another movie called Crime Wave, written by the Coen brothers. Bomb-ola. Then we went, Evil Dead 2, great idea. There was no intention. Ash is dead at the end of Evil Dead. He's dead. Thing came through the cabin, came through the wood, got him, right up to his face, scream, cut, dead, end of movie. He was brought back by box office potential. And some people get really confused. Because then Army of Darkness, it's like, Army of Darkness almost makes it seem, well, Evil Dead, the sequel, makes it look like Ash was dumb enough to go back to the cabin with new friends. Because he had so much fun the first time. And so, films become weird when you are pulling stuff out of your butt instead of an original idea. Yeah.
Are there any recent movies that you do really like?
Any recent movies that I do really like? Name some. Name some.
I don't know, like something that you do.
Twilight.
Twilight. Never saw it.
Bubba Hotep.
Bubba Hotep. Bubba Hotep was the weirdest script I ever read.
Who's Nailing Palin?
Who's what? Who's Nailing Palin? I would see that movie. Nailing Palin. What are you talking about, sir?
I've seen it on one of the tables earlier. Who's Nailing Palin?
It's a book? A movie?
No, it's a movie. Porn.
It's a porn movie? Who's Nailing Palin?
You bought it.
You bought it? You bought that?
I bought Obama's Nailing Palin.
Obama's Nailing Palin? Oh, boy. What kind of a convention is this? Wow. Yes. What part was that for in Die Hard? I would never was. It's on the Evil Dead 2 commentary track? No. No, not Die Hard. And Brian James, what was it like working with him? He was a great character actor who's dead now. No, he was great. He's great. He's perfectly, except when we couldn't find him for hours at a time. And I think that's why he's dead now. I'm just going to leave it at that. You can fill in all the blanks you want. Yes, in the back. Hold on a second. I got to flip off some guy. Is that Bob Trevor? Is that Robert Trevor out there? Look back there. Who's that jerk waving? No, not that jerk. Oh, no, never mind. Forget that. They've left now, so it's all right. All right, where are we?
What was the weirdest thing that you, like, on set? What was the weirdest thing that happened, like, on set? How did you feel that?
What was the weirdest thing that happened on the set?
Yeah.
We found out the story of the woman who used to live in the cabin where we shot. When we were getting ready to film the movie in Tennessee, it's in very rural Tennessee, and I signed a rock today from the fireplace of the cabin. Don't try and find that cabin. I'm just warning you. You think Oregon is bad, you'll get a load of buckshot up your ass in Tennessee. Do not go and try and find this. What was the point of this? What?
Story behind the cabin.
Oh, right. Okay, so we were getting ready to make the movie, and there's a horrible storm, a lightning storm. And a guy came to the cabin to see if Clara had come by. And we were like, what do you mean, Clara? Who's that? She was an incredibly old woman who was in that cabin, supposedly during a lightning storm. Like everybody in the cabin was murdered. And she ran away with by the hair of her chinny chin chin. And then now that she's old and lives at a home, every time there's a lightning storm, she runs away. And she goes back to the cabin. So they were wondering if she had come back yet. That was a little weird. And the guy with the bullet hole in his car was a little weird. Fats Derringer. Fats, no one could get down this road after a while. It was about a 3/4 of a mile road down to the cabin. And by November, December, it was a mudslide, and you had to carry everything down. Fats Derringer he got down that road in his Plymouth Duster with a bullet hole in it. And he was drunk off his ass. And we were very near shooting. We were almost done shooting, so we were completely delirious. And Fats comes up, knocks on the door. How my friend's gonna know if I know you unless I'm in your picture. If you put me in your picture, my friends would know that I know you. We didn't argue with him because he had a bullet hole in his car. So Sam, in his delirium, created a scene on the moment, and he put Fats Derringer through his acting paces for about an hour. He made Fats wish that he was never born. He would confuse him. We'd slate it. You have to hit that thing, the marker, the slate. We'd hit it right in front of his face, and then Sam would roll, and he'd shout at him during the take, and he'd change lines on him, and he'd yell at him for getting the lines wrong that he just changed. And Fats left there not knowing what the hell was going on. So that's how you get rid of drunk people with a bullet hole in their car. Put them in a movie. That'd be a great DVD extra, because we have Fats drunk off his ass trying to act. Wow. Yes?
Getting back to the Sundown, what are your memories of the great David Carradine?
Great David Carradine. He was a very rational, reasonable, nice man. That's really it. I didn't have that many scenes with him. And he just would vanish like a vampire when he wasn't working. He was kind of a vampire during those days. This was a different David Carradine. Yeah, in the back.
I was wondering if you could say hi to my friend Josh on the phone.
Could I say hi to your friend Josh on the phone? If I was your little monkey, I could. I'm coming back over here. I can't believe I'm coming back to this section. Yes, sir.
If we were to bring someone back, what director or actor would you want to have worked with that you never got the chance to?
Who's dead? Someone who's dead? Someone I would want to bring back from the life, from the dead?
Zombie.
A zombie. I'd like to work with boy, I don't know. My heroes are all dead. They're all dead. Every single one. Anywhere from Danny Kaye to Bob Hope. I like